Hello, everyone. Welcome in. So happy to see you guys today. I hope you're doing awesome. We're here to do a new moon reading, and new moon is in Pisces, and the sun is in Pisces too. And it's kind of an exciting time. Um, this is going to bring to light a lot of things that we can be healing from because Pisces is all about emotion, sensitivity, the capacity to see beyond the reality world of the 3D into the waters, of the spirit world. Pisces represents the environment between death and birth before we are reborn back into this world. So it's really a lot about mysticism and understanding the signals, sensitive feelings, emotions. Yes. And if emotions do come up, please validate them. If you have feelings and sensitivities and emotions of sadness or emotions of anger, emotions of regret, any kind of emotions that you have that come up, please take them in your arms in your loving care for just one moment and let them know you understand and feel them. And you understand why that emotion feels that way, because it's an energy. And when you baby it and love it like that, that emotion won't come back anymore. It'll be healed. And you will feel so much better for just acknowledging the fact that you have emotions that will rise sometimes that need to be extra loved and a little extra healing because we are down here on this planet. It is not easy. We're only one step above living like the wildlife, right? And the wildlife don't got the easiest life either. So, what I mean by that is that we have to do the everyday hustle. We have to take care of things because if we don't take care of things, like life can fall out of order. And those things are stressful and wearing on us as well, having to make sure the daily grind is taken care of. Okay, well, we're going to start this out first with the card that I pulled after meditating and praying. We got the High Priestess card for Pisces, new moon, and also sun in Pisces. We are in the astrological sign of Pisces. So happy birthday, Pisces. I love you. And Pisces is a very sensitive creature and would be capable and is capable, and as we all are, high priestesses over this planet. If we wish well to others, that's the high priestess job. If you are there for others, that's what the high priestess does. But mainly the high priestess dives deep and stays connected to the powers that be in the otherworldly way. And Pisces would know all about that because Pisces is otherworldly. So we're going to set this to the side. And God says, Creator says, you are all high priestesses, just like you're all divine. If you, wish well for others, do things for others, if you care one whit about the plants, the animals, the water, the air, you are high priesting it, baby. Because that's what the priestess does. She protects the planet. She loves this planet. So whether you're male or female, whoever you are, priest on. Priest it on. And priest it loud. Priest it loud. Because our planet is our security, our life, our love. Without our planet, we ain't got nothing. Wow. Okay, so we have the North Node here. Yay, North Node. Climbing the mountain, baby. Climbing the mountain. I love to see that. Yes, climbing that mountain. Yes, and we have Gemini, which represents the lovers. which represents bringing the divine masculine and the divine feminine together as one, right? One whole, one whole. Two halves make one whole. So it's doing those deep dives, well, climbing the mountain, but this is also about diving deep into your past, and not into your past, I'm sorry, into your inner world, and working on your feelings and emotions. 5 is change. It's inevitable. The new moon this will bring change. Because it's going to bring a lot of stuff up for healing and recognition and making decisions in our life that we have put off for a long time because of fear. Because we don't want to go down and look at things that might bring about change, but change is what's needed, right? Change brings in the refreshing change. It's like after a good storm in the middle of the heat of summer, it's just so refreshing to have that storm come through and blow out all the crap and change the game. The atmosphere is better, the energy is better, the weather is cooler, and you can think better and more positive, right? Let's pull out. I'll put this over here, and let's pull out a few charms. Hope you guys like my little hat. I found it in my little hat box, or my hat bag. I have a bag of hats. And, I started wearing hats when I was out on the road as homeless because, the sun gets really intense in your eyes and stuff. And I just made a habit of wearing hats, and I love hats now. Just any kind of hat I can get my hand on, I love it. So we have the butterfly here. It is going to be a time of transformation. When you validate and acknowledge your feelings, your emotions, you will grow. You will fly up and over all things. You will change your vibration. When you acknowledge those sensitive things that are deep in your soul that need to be acknowledged, that will bring back out the sensitivity in you. Yeah, it'll make you very fertile and abundant too, because they won't come back. They don't come back. Once you heal them, you're healed. And there may have episodes as you go on down in life, little bitty ticks here and there, but that is a part of life because we can't always live in the present moment, even though we want to. Once in a while, our minds will take us back to moments in life that we didn't find so pleasant. But that's when it's our job to pull it back, to bring that rabbit back, that rabbit mind hopping away. Bring it back. Bring it back. Oh, we have Cancer the crab. Somebody out there might be a Cancer too. This is water signs. I could be talking to a Cancer. Yes, indeed, the mother, right? Cancer represents the mother. And then we have the rocking horse here, which, maybe we'll take that as a Sagittarius, a fire sign. So we've got water, air. I'm going to say the butterfly is air. And we have the horse, which would be grounding. And we got the crab is water. And we got the rabbit here. And so we're going to say that's about grounding too. So we got some good grounding going on and some really pretty little animals out here to let us know that, yes, we are a part of this planet, every part of it. Okay, so for our priestessing, the main job in being a priestess or a priest is to cleanse your energy and watch your energy. A priest or a priestess never doubts. They generally know intuitively. They're so attached to the tree of life, and that serpent represents the transformations that priestesses go through, or priests go through, as they begin to work their way up the wheel, right? And you must be fearless. You must be fearless and not be able to let past events or past episodes or past experiences or past teachings to sway you from doing what you know is right. It's all about doing the right thing for the right reasons. And even if it doesn't turn out to be right, at least you tried to do the right thing. And this makes you feel so much better about yourself, right? Right. We can't always be perfect. We can't always expect the best out of ourselves. We can't. And when we aren't the best we can be, that's when we need to love ourselves the most. Because we're low on energy, we might get cranky and fussy and be extra sensitive. And it's really good at those times to take that time to yourself, your hour alone, just to maybe even curl up in bed. As I've been in bed before like that, just to talk to my heart and tell my heart that it was worthy of being loved. Sometimes we feel unloved. We've all been there. And when I did, I talked to my heart and told my heart it deserved love. And if nobody else would love me, then I would love myself, because it was just the right thing to do for the right reasons. And not only would I love myself, but I would accept myself for exactly who I am. Now, that wasn't easy because I'm kooky and weird and strange, and I've had a lot of people tell me that. But I decided it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm not here to fit in anybody's mold except to the mold that makes me happy. And so, with that being said, it is moon time. Ha ha. There. Moon time. Yes, we're going to be talking about the moon, and she represents the cycles that a woman goes through, menstrual cycles and stuff like that. We follow the moon. I followed the moon the whole time I was pregnant, wondering whether I'd give birth on a new moon or the full moon or in between the moon, And I was just young then. So, it was just something about the moon. And I didn't even know anything about what I know today. I didn't learn all this stuff until I was in my late 40s and 50s when I began to start piecing things together. But this is a time of sensitivity. It's a time to look inside the depths of our soul and find out what will light our passion. And if we don't know what will light our passion, then take heed and call upon the etheric excuse me, the etheric world, and pull those waters, primitive waters of the ethers, down through your system and begin to cleanse your system, that you will know the difference between your energy and other energies. Because we are like this big old ball magnet and we just pull energy right into us. But all energies isn't our energy that we feel all the time, because all of us are psychic, all of us. And this is a wonderful time to work with your psychic abilities too, right? This is a water sign, and of course, it's all about the water right now. We are in Pisces during, a new moon in Pisces, and the moon controls the ocean. She's all about water, gravity, feeling. So if you guys are feeling sensitive, like I said, please be kind and gentle with yourself so you can come out of this transformation that we're going through over the next couple days, feeling refreshed, energized, and totally in love with yourselves, right? Totally in love with yourself. That's how God would want you to be. I mean, you are God's creation. Don't you think God would want you to be happy with what He created? The happier you are with you, the happier God will be in your life, because you're really taking the true road of loving, where you came from. Let's see where we go with that. Four of air, meditation. Again, to take a dive into your own depths and clear your energy and get you in your energy and find out who you truly are and where your passion is. Clear out your fire energy. What am I saying? I'm saying clean your chakras. Yeah, clear your chakras and meditate on, cleansing all energies out of your system except yours and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Creator. And find out who you are. The hermit, the crone. Yes, she goes within, he goes within, and he looks for himself inside of himself. Find that soft, tender parts of you that are the fish, the Pisces. Fish are soft and tender. It don't take much to damage a fish. Even just touching it, you can break its scales and stuff, mishandle. Fish are very tender and delicate. And you need to look at yourself like that you're tender and delicate, and that you need extra sensitive love and special care. You won't believe how it will soften up your whole. Everything you see will grow softer and brighter, and people will begin to treat you like you're treating yourself. That's the most beautiful thing. Is it changes everything, our perception and others' perception. Spontaneous combustion. 3 of fire. It lights the fire and the passion within you. Your body is alive. Earth is a living element. It wants to know you love it. Your fire, your passion, your spirit is alive. It's a living element. It wants to know you love it. Your air, your breath is a living element. It wants to know you love it. Love makes the world go round. Your heart, your waters, your feelings are a living element, and they really need for you to be sensitive and kind to them. So if you look at yourself as 4 different parts of a whole, you want to be good to all 4 different parts to bring the circle together. Right? And that Pisces is sensitive and gentle and kind and understanding and dreamy. And, when we think of the ethers or Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, that's consciousness itself. And God is like hunting for a very high prized spiritual animal. The hunt for that which is within you, God, needs to be done with tender, loving care and coax it to love you back. Yeah, give them love. They'll love you back. I know it sounds weird, but, I used to hate myself. And I was miserable all the time. Then God told me I had to learn to love myself if I was going to be able to do my job right, because I was jaded and angry and frustrated. And if I didn't learn to validate my feelings and what I'd been through and heal them, then I wouldn't be able to move forward working through and with God. I mean, of course I could work with God on any level, and we all can. But I really wanted to get close. So I took on disciplines, certain ones that would bring me closer to God, And, I'm not saying anybody has to do that, because nobody had to do that. I didn't even have to do that. I didn't know that, because I was trying to find God through what the religions and stuff like that. But finally I found that God is not religion. God is the spirit. And God is wild. You can't put God in a box. You can't put God in a box. God is not of religion. They might have little pieces and parts, and let me tell you something, they have no idea in religion. Even the Bible couldn't explain and express the things that the true prophets knew of God. I'm not saying who's true and who wasn't true. I'm just saying God cannot be put in a box. The Word of God is, we're calling in the directions, the 4 directions, the north, the south, the east, the west, which also match up to the 4 corners of the earth or the 4 elements, right? Confirmation. Let me turn this the way it is. Celebrating life. The Native Americans knew how to celebrate life, right? They would celebrate the moons. They celebrated, the seasons. They celebrated everything. And their shamans and their spiritual people were not afraid to try and do new things. They believed in the healing and everything like that. And they were capable of achieving great feats. In fact, most of our medications that are being sold today came from American or all indigenous people recipes for, they would find herbs and stuff to take care of themselves, right? And the corporations, literally for medicine companies, sent out people to go to the Indian nations to take notes on the herbs and stuff they used in order to bring about healing. And then they took those medications and created them in artificial form and sell them to you today. Look it up on the internet. You can find anything on the internet. But I believed it, okay? I really do. And that's something that the corporations do, don't they? They go out and they take from the poor and they turn it into millions of dollars or billions of dollars, and then they shut the poor down and out, right? They don't give them no credit. I would think that they're the leading cause of narcissism in this world between politicians and corporate officials. Yeah. So this is about your elements, calling in the 4 directions, calling in your elements, using your chakra system, cleaning it up, cleaning up your energy, and getting deeper in touch with your priestess, diving down into your inner world and healing any emotions or pain or residue that is carried over from the past. And, we all know we're not supposed to go back to the past, but listen, if you're going back for healing, get your notebook too, because you want to write this stuff down. Because here in a year or two, when you feel like a new child, like a new person, you're going to want to hand this stuff down to your children. You're going to want to hand them down the ancient ways of healing and loving oneself and having respect and honor and pride in yourself, that you can walk with your head up and grounded and rooted deep in this earth, knowing this is where you belong, without anxiety, without stress, without fear. To look deep in yourself, because deep down in there, you're going to find your past lives. You're going to find there's no such thing as death. You're going to find that you've been here before. You're going to find that this is a cycle that we all go through, that we come to this planet to grow our soul and our spirit into. Our job is to grow our soul and spirit into a bigger form than it was when we were here the last time, to correct things, to, we didn't just come to this life and just like from out of nowhere. No, we've been on our paths for a long time. And when you take this inner dive in yourself and allow those sensitive feelings and emotions, and you work with them and love them, validate them, it's going to set fire to your chakras. You're going to catch on fire. You won't be sad and depressed anymore. you'll raise those feelings and emotions off of your spirit and soul, and you'll heal them and allow your spirit and soul to grow more. I love you. Okay. I love these cards. These are wee moon cards, and I thought they would be just perfect for this new moon in Pisces. Um, um, with the sun and Pisces, both at the same time. So yeah, call in your elementals. Your elementals are yours, living elementals. You know, when you bring all four of those elements together, you get the fifth element. That'd be you. You're the head. You're the head. You're the head of the star, right? So the star is like, you know, the 5-pointed star. Right. So when you bring all your elements together and you master these things and learn to heal your emotions, learn to allow yourself to enjoy your life, learn to love yourself, learn to love, you know, everything about you and everything you've been through, because whoever you are, you've got great things in you, because we all do. We all do. Yeah, we all do. There's great things, and all God put these great seeds in all of us, and that's why you want to go into your inner world and nourish and check out those seeds. But first, you got to get rid of all the weeds in your garden, which are pain, regret, remorse, anger, hate, frustration. You want to clear those out, validate them, and then heal them and let them go. And let that part of your life be dead. Let the dead bury the dead, so Jesus said. Leave it back behind you. You got no reason to carry it with you. I got 2 cards. And we love both of them. So we're going to take the top card. It should have been first, but doggone, I got this one first. So this is magic. God says, play in the magic. It sounds so simple that it don't seem real, but go ahead and test it and see. Magic is simple and magic is real. Be inspired by your life. Be inspired to live your life the way you've always dreamed. Happy, vibrant, you know, willing to take risks, adventurous, you know, things that you can talk about later when you're old. I don't know when old is. All I know is that you cleanse your energy and you take your deep dives and you heal your wounded inner child. You begin to manifest things in your life that you love, and one of them should be your best self. One of the things you want to manifest in your life that you love should be your best self. Everything else will come and go, but you're always going to be your own best friend, right? Look at that. Inspiration and magic. Just by taking 5 minutes a day, cleansing your energy, telling yourself you love yourself and that you can do anything. Yes, you tell yourself that. And opening yourself up and inviting in the Holy Spirit of creation into your world to change your world, to be your best self. It will be a little painful. There might be days you might cry. I did. There were months I cried, to tell you the truth. I had a lot to go through, but it was all worth it. It was all worth it. And there would be good days in between. It doesn't all happen at once. You know, it's gentle. It's gentle. It'll be a little thing that'll come up when you might need to go into your room and take care of it. Tell yourself how much you care, how much you've been through, how hard you've tried. You've done your best. You encourage yourself with these kind of things. Self-encouragement. Don't expect nobody else to give you what you can give the best to yourself. Right? Right. Deep grief. Yeah. Mother Earth is in deep grief over us all. We've all been taken to that place of deep grief. But now is our time to heal. We have been through a lot of generational stuff for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. War and horror and terrible things have happened upon this planet, and our collective consciousness holds all of this. That's why it's so needed for us to cleanse and clear our energy, because not only are we cleansing and clearing our energy, we're cleansing and clearing the energies of our ancestors who were so hurt and stuck in a world that they could not change. But we are changing our world. We don't get stuck nowhere. We push forward. We move the brick wall. We kick it down, and we won't say, take no for an answer. Yes, we can change. Yes, we can heal. Yes, we can help Mother Earth heal the deep grief of all the bloodshed that's been put upon this planet needlessly, through war, hate, and greed. And it is our job to help the collective from past generations and past generations as we priestess and heal the world and bring back to our collective the Garden of Eden, where the resources belong to us all. There's enough resources for everybody. Pisces knows that. You know that, Pisces. You've been from one end of the world to the other. You've been from death to birth, from birth to death. We know, Pisces knows, that there's enough resources on this planet that not one child should lack an intelligent brain. Not one child should do without the best education, the funnest education, the most enlightening education. Nor should any child be without a home. Nor should any mother have to give abortion to a child because she don't got a home or a way to feed it. That's why we want to heal. That's why we want to bring enlightenment. That's why we want to change. We want to change the world. We want to change the world. This is my calling, to change the world, to change the way people see themselves, how they've been created to see that they're not worthy of all good things, when really in reality, you are worthy of all good things. In the spirit of love, my dears, in the spirit of love, my most precious people, in the spirit of love, because the animals can't change us. The animals can't change the world. God's left that in our hands. God left that in our hands. Please like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. Okay, one more card. Go deep, my friends. Go deep within. Find, those parts of yourself that need love and healing, and bring out the power of your living elements, the same elements, the fire of the sun, the water of the ethers, the body of the earth, and the mind of the wind. I love this channel. I love talking to you guys. I love to share with you the beautiful things that God has shown me. Ten of Waters, heart to heart. Ultimately, what it is you just want to be happy. You just want to find a way or a reason to smile. And how about if you found that you could wake up happy and go to bed happy, even happy dealing with your children, happy dealing with your husband, even if there's a fuss or an argument, then you just go back to being happy. I look so funny. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole key, is enjoying yourself while you're here. It should be like a vacation. Cleanse your chakra system, cleanse your energetic centers, cleanse your tree, the living tree. The tree of life is the chakra system. So, here you are at the end of it all. Look at this. I got to come up here. Pisces, I love you. I don't know if there's no, I don't have, I got a moon on here though, and it's a new moon. See the new moon? Let me see if I can get it up there. See? Yeah, going into the new moon. So be sensitive, feel your feelings, enjoy your emotions, even if they're sad. Love them, care for them, because eventually those sad emotions will wear themselves out, and you will begin to find them replaced with healing, loving, kind, just exuberant emotions. Pamper and care for your inner child. Care for your emotions, because they're living and they're alive and they need you to recognize them. Just like a little child needs you to recognize it. You need to recognize yourself as well, that you have emotions and feelings. Some been hurt, some need healed, some need brought up out of the depths. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope this show was good for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me comments. Be your best self. Bye-bye.